Hi guys, it's Mary Kathleen Waters. It's been quite a while, since probably about July, that I've actually been on a live. I do apologise that I've been AWOL. However, there's been so much that's been happening on a personal level and on a spiritual level as well, and the big energies that have actually happened on Earth Mother, and been working exceptionally hard. So I just thought I'd pop in, say hello, see how everyone's faring and going, have a chat with everybody, just, yeah, let you know what's actually going on in this world. Now it's just saying here, because I haven't been on for a while, it's telling me that you need to do permissions to be for me to see who I'm talking to. So I'm just popping a link in, and hopefully we get able to get this all sorted. Don't you love technology, especially when you've been AWOL for a few months? So just, if you'd like to, just click on that link, and then I'll be able to see who is here. Okay. Oh, Amy. Hello, beautiful. How are you going? How's everything happening with you? Keeping well? I know that we messaged the other day, and you said that your energy is rising and the vibration is coming along quite nicely, and your whole journey is really starting to move forward. So I'm super proud of you, and well done on that. Okay. So this is very impromptu tonight. So if anybody's got any questions, I'm really not quite sure how to start and where to go about with what's actually happening in the journey. Spirit's been talking to me a lot over the last number of days in relation to what's going on in the world, and one of the most important things is making sure that we keep ourselves grounded and our vibration stays as high as we possibly can. And there's a number of reasons behind that. Amy has just said that. Thank you, and I'm excited. I have to remember to do the show. So I'm super proud. And my beautiful Sue, how are you? Like, Sue, I almost didn't get on this evening. I have a blocker that wasn't actually permitting me to use the Be Live channel or to connect into Facebook, and it was like, I promised a really dear friend that I'd actually pop in, and it's not actually happening, but I got it working. Took me quite a while, but we got there in the end. And how are you doing, my darling heart? As you said today, it's our first Christmas without our parents, so we're without our mothers. So my heart really does go to you, and you know, she is going to be there in spirit, and she knows how much you are missing her, but she's also aware that you know that she's actually next to you at all times, definitely on the right hand side, and is encouraging lots of laughter. Yes, there's going to be tears, but the memories are going to be beautiful for all of you. And I think you're actually going to bring up some things, not just about mum, but other family members, and there's going to be lots of belly laughs for you over Christmas. Hey Cindy, how you doing? I haven't been on for a while, and I honestly cannot remember if I've met you before, and if I have, please accept my apologies. But you haven't, welcome to Mary Kathleen Waters. It's been a big journey, Cindy, so when I will sort of over the next few weeks let people know what's actually been going on. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. And thank you so much for my message today. You have no idea how much that meant to me. Matt Clee, hi, how are you? Hey, Marianne, how you doing? I like your little picture. It's beautiful. So one of my questions that I'd like to ask tonight, as I said, it is going to be a fairly quick one. It's the first time I've been on for a while. As Sue and Amy knows, there's been quite a few challenges that I've actually had on a mortal level, and it's sort of not hindered, But with what's actually been going on, so being a shaman and also being a mortal, I've actually had quite a bit of responsibility. So on a mortal level, I've been doing pretty much palliative care with my mother. And so I was working full time, so leaving home at 6:30 in the morning, going to work, then going straight in and actually getting home about 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then trying to be a mother and all those sorts of things. But also on another level, on the shamanic level, there's been so much that's been going on Earth Mother. And I've had a massive commitment to try and balance and keep the energies and the vibration quite high so that we could actually make sure that we can put one foot in front of the other on a daily basis, because it's been really strong. The energies are affecting our emotions, they're affecting the way that we're thinking, the amount of fear that's actually coming into the world, the false information that's been put out there, and nobody knows whether they're Arthur or Martha. So I've had quite a bit of work to do, and so between those two aspects, I have dropped off on the live, so to speak. So I do apologise on that. Okay. All right. So tell me what's going on in everybody's lives. Like, what's actually happening for you? Have you got any questions? Okay. So Mackley, I wasn't going to do any guidance per se tonight, but let me just, I'm just getting my mojo back. Like, yes, I am getting messages, etc. It was just a little bit of a chat to see what, how everyone's going. But let's have a look and see what we can do. I'm only going to do like 30-second messages or 1-minute ones. Otherwise, it gets quite long. And as Sue and Amy knows, my 15 minutes probably turns into about an hour. Okay. Mackley, I'm getting like words of rumble, like there's a storm brewing, and it doesn't necessarily mean that there's actually a storm weather-wise. Something's actually been building up quite a lot, and it's coming stronger and stronger. What I'm being told is that you need to start grounding yourself and being really pertinent on it. Someone's really pushing your buttons, and they're making sure that you are totally unaware of what's actually going on in the situation. Someone's actually niggling in your ear, and what they're actually telling you is not the truth. So before the storm actually brews and, comes to its head, I really would like you to sit down, do, like, as I said, do some grounding and actually meditate and look inside yourself. There's been things that you've worried about, or you've actually sort of went, oh, not, you flick it off, because you're not actually thinking it's the actual truth. Someone's telling you a whole lot of crappy lies, and it's causing a rift, and you really need to go and sit inside your heart and sit and really focus and concentrate. And I think you'll find that the answers are actually there, and you should be able to dissipate from what's actually going on. So this whole storm can actually fizzle out, but you need to seek the truth. Stop listening to what other people are actually saying to you. You know what's going on, and you need to, pull out the weeds so that you can actually see the beautiful plants that are there. I've got a Facebook user, Merry Christmas, hun. Unfortunately, for some reason, I can't actually see unless you actually give me permission. So just above in the comments, if you could actually just click on that to say that I can actually see who you are, that would be fantastic, because I want to see everybody. All right. Amy. Wow, this is a big one. I'm going to read it out instead of showing it. It's very possible my family might be homeless after Christmas, but I have faith and hope that won't happen. We have just to be out of our house the end of January with nowhere else to go yet. Okay, so you got 4 weeks. And Mackley, thank you so much. It means a lot and makes a lot of sense at the moment. Okay. All right. You're a beautiful girl. Don't get caught up in other people's shit. If I get blocked by Facebook, I do apologize. But it's just a whole lot of crap that people are actually, and they're tainting your mind. All right. So, Amy, one of the most important things for you, sweet, is just to make sure that because sometimes you actually run on fear energy, okay? And like you have there's 2 different types of vibration, and one of the vibrations that you can actually have is it runs on fear. And the adrenaline that keeps pumping, sometimes what we actually say and comes out of our mouth is not exactly what we mean or what we want to say. What I would like you to do is sit down with a piece of paper, write down all the things, all your affirmations, etc. You need to work out the pros and the cons of where you're actually at, because I know that at one stage, beg my pardon, that you were actually looking to move to a different county or a different state or something like that. All right. So there's a lot of things that are riding on this. The energies are differentiated between what you want to do, what your kids want to do, and what their needs are. So you need to make sure that you put all the balances in together. You will find something, but all I'm saying is be really careful what you wish for. All right. Don't know why Spirit's asked me to say that, but you need to make sure that you write all the pros and cons down. All right. It's not always what we want. It's sometimes it's actually what we need. And you need to make sure that you don't do too many sacrifices and the kids don't do too many sacrifices as well, because it's your health for both of you. All right. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, so Marianne saying palliative care extremely hard. I worked as a carer in aged care. Hugs to you. Thank you so much. Yep, it's been on. Hey Lisa, that's okay. We'll catch up. It was just that I haven't been able to see any of my friends, and it's been such a huge journey. And I wanted to let you know that I still love you and care for you. Facebook user just wondering if I'm living in the right place. Do you feel another move or the next year? Can you please click on that link above? That would be fantastic. Okay. And Amy's saying it makes sense. Marianne saying 3rd year without contact with siblings. Do you see us reconnecting? Please, blessings. Marianne, you're all as headstrong as each other, and you all have very opinionated ideas. You know what? None of them are wrong. Like, you know, we all have an interpretation, and everyone sees things in a different manner. Like a banana, one person will see that it's actually got a bend in it. Someone else will actually see that it's yellow. Another person will see that, you know, the texture is really different and unique once you actually get inside that banana, but it's the one banana, right? We all don't like the color yellow. We all don't like it to be too bendy, and we all don't like certain textures. But together, that banana is whole. What's really important for you and your family is to make a decision on, you know, how you're going to put, like, do you want to put bygones be bygones, and just recognize that everybody has a right to their own opinion, okay? Fighting about things that are really trivial is not going to make matters any better whatsoever. If there's people that actually are, you know, being very narcissistic and bullying, and, you know, and that happens so much in so many families, and, you know, and it causes major rifts. One of the most important things is if you are being treated as a bully with your siblings, it's really important that you actually say, I would like to see you, but these are the circumstances and these are the guidelines. I love you dearly, but you are no longer to be able to treat me like that. I'm a human being and I have a right to be treated with respect, with dignity. I am a person and I am able to stand in my own truth, okay? And I'm able to also have an opinion. I appreciate that you may not, you know, like what my opinion is or my side and my view. However, in order for us to get along, we have to understand that there needs to be a line in the sand, all right? So little things like that can make a difference. So this is what I'm being told. So until there's actually some type of a communication, getting together is going to be a little bit different and a bit awkward, okay? Cindy. You've got such a beautiful heart, young lady. I don't know if you're currently doing volunteer work or you're thinking of doing volunteer work. Spirit's saying keep those thoughts up, keep moving and keep going further if you are doing it. There's something that's actually been at the back of your mind for quite a long time, and you've got an idea of what you actually want to do because you're very supportive of Earth Mother and all of humanity. And one of the things is that in order for us to move forward and to keep our vibration going, keep those ideas up, keep the positiveness up, and the love of animals is one way to actually break down some barriers as well and to reduce the amount of anger that's actually out there. You've got something about you that will draw people to you. One of the things that's really important though, Cindy, is make sure that you don't take on other people's crap, all right? Myself as a shaman, all right, people come to me for healing. But the thing is that I actually leave that at the door when my client goes. It's really important that you need to learn and understand how important it is that you don't take on other people's stuff, all right? And you don't do it for them. They need to learn their lessons and they need to be able to understand, and you have a right to say no. All right, being nurturing, being caring doesn't mean that you actually need to lead their life and help them get their life back on track. Yes, do it in a supportive way, but the most important thing is that you need to throw the life ring out there so that they can actually bounce on the water and not drown. So you give them the tools. You actually don't jump in the water with them so that they actually chuck you underneath and they stand on your shoulders and you drown and they actually survive. Right? So it's so important. Okay. So exciting to be back. Nakia, you've just put one on love and guidance for relationship and life. One of the things that I actually do, I sort of draw a line on those sorts of things, because we actually, yeah, I can tell you, oh, you know, you may be doing this and you may be doing that. That's not who I am. I'm a shaman. Yes, I am a psychic medium as well, but in the shamanic practices, one of the things is that with my guidance and the spirits that actually come through, is that I will give you the tools and assist you as much as I possibly can in relation for you to be a better person and to grow. Now, when we actually start having issues with our relationship and life, these are the things that we actually need to look inside ourselves and, you know, what is it that we need to do? All right, my hands are actually on fire, like on Reiki fire. So there's lots there that you need a lot of healing on. Now, I know that you actually want to make things better, and you're really, you know, almost galloping like a stallion going through. Yes, you're absolutely stunning and you're absolutely beautiful, but you need to stop and you need to start working on different steps along the way. All right. If there's things happening in your relationships and in your life that are not doing the right thing, we need to regroup and sit back and be honest with ourselves. What is it that's actually going on? All right. And it may be nothing on your part except for you attracting the wrong people in your life. And that's friendship as well as love. All right. A relationship, we need to have a relationship with ourselves first. Then we actually need to make sure that we actually attract the right people. And that's not just a lover, that's all the people that are in our lives. You know, like the people that I've got on Facebook tonight that, you know, I've got Sue, I've got Lisa, who Akadugi, you know, I have Amy that are on, and they're really special. And they've actually come to me and they've actually made me, you know, part of who I am and part of my family. So my family's not necessarily blood. My family is, you know, everybody. All right. And we actually come together and we support each other. You know, like I haven't been on air for such a long time. And Sue tonight actually, or this morning actually messaged me, you know, Merry Christmas. Hope everything's going well. You know, having those connections. And these are the sorts of things that you've got the opportunity to be able to do as well. You know, you don't have to hang out with the people that you've been hanging out with for the last 20 years or the ones that are bitchy and backbiting and all that sort of stuff and say nice things in front of your face and then bitch about you behind your back. Nobody needs that sort of crap. But the thing is that if we're actually not looking inside ourselves and nurturing ourselves, raising our vibration and healing what's actually inside us, we'll continue to actually attract those sorts of people. Once you've actually got that sorted, those relationships, whether it's a loving relation or lover relationship or just new relationships, as in friendships, they'll start coming in thick and fast, all right? But make sure you stay grounded and make sure you check on your ego. It's really, really important. Okay, so the link isn't working. So Facebook gosh, gives me the willies sometimes. Facebook user has said, I think I can show in the comments, do you see me staying where I am or do you see me moving next year or the year after? I think I've allowed you to see my comment. I can't see it. That's a pleasure, Nikia. Thank you so much. So maybe what you can do is just put your name in front, and then I know who you are. Hello, Peter. Oh, I can see you now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Okay. Lovely girl. All right. That's Polly. Okay. Marianne has said, I've tried with no response. This will slowly fix up. Okay. One of the things that we can actually do, Marianne, is what we might do. I won't do it tonight, but if everyone wants to, we could actually do a pre-preparation for Christmas and maybe do something. Just need to get my calendar into my head. Whether we do something very quickly on Christmas Eve or Wednesday or Thursday night. Might be able to do something Thursday night where we can actually do a quick grounding exercise and get ourselves sorted and all balanced. And then we can actually do an international love, and we can actually send that with no obligation, and that can make a massive difference as well. One of the hardest things is to be rejected, and it really does affect us, and it does hurt, and it is okay to feel hurt and to feel like lost. All right, but we can actually get there. We can do it together, and we can support each other. As I said, the friends that I've actually made on a spiritual level have become firm friends on a mortal level as well. I've never met Sue, and I've never met Amy. Amy lives in a different country, and Sue lives about 4.5 hours away from me. But she knows that if she texts me and says, I need your help, that I'll jump in the car and I'll be there within that next 4.5 hours. It's those sort of tight-knit connections. So we can actually do that, and we can actually work on a number of different variables. So if everyone's interested, just let me know. Okay. Oh, Tony, hello, how are you? Okay. Probably wonder sometimes I do this and it's actually when Spirit's dropping in, so I do apologize. I was looking at it the other week and I'm going, why do I do that? But they just said it's because they're concentrating so hard. Okay. Peter, what's with the schmoozing? I'm really not quite understanding what I'm being told to say. Is someone sucking up to you, or are you sucking up to somebody else? And it's really causing some, just some sort of anxiety and uncertainty, making people feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. One of the things that I'd like you to do, Peter, is you need to start breathing. Like, in through your nose, into your diaphragm, hold it and breathe, okay? The chitter-chatter that's in your mind isn't actually coming out as well as you would actually like it to be, and people are actually thinking that you're pushing yourself onto them. All right, and I know that your intention is all well and good, and you know you're a lovely girl, and you know you have a beautiful heart. But one of the things is that you need to start taking those deep breaths and start calming down and thinking before you speak. All right, you'll find then that you're actually not pushing people away. You're actually starting to encourage them to come to you. So at the moment, Spirit's actually saying you need to start listening before you start speaking. The observations that you have, not all of them are truths. All right, so just take a little bit more of an effort and a time to actually see what's actually going on before you actually come to the assumptions. I think like there's a gift that you've been sort of praying for and hinting about. Just come out and say it and say, this is what I want for Christmas. All right, it'll be okay. Cindy said, I resonate with what you said. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. I can see your comments now. Oh, Julie. Oh, so I've missed you too. Whew. Okay. You've had a massive roller coaster ride, Julie, and it is about to end. One of the things is that it's so important that you actually need to make sure that you're not purposely heading onto that roller coaster. I'm seeing like lots of cleansing and clearing of your place. You need to make sure that you're actually balancing the energies throughout the rooms, okay? Make sure that you actually keep the kids' rooms as clear as possible. It'll stop them from having really restless nights, not sleeping, and nightmares as well. There's something in the backyard that needs to be cleaned up. I know it sounds really stupid. You probably, you know, it might be something as stupid as dog poop or grass clippings, but you need to have a clear space out the back, sweet. All right, and that's going to help you, and things will actually start slotting into place a lot easier. I'm just getting almost like you know, Lego going click 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 click, or a Meccano set or something like that. Okay. Nakia said thank you. That's a pleasure. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just make sure you say your name. That's all. Pleasure. Okay. Peter's saying try to go through her page, not through this live. So Mary Kathleen is my page. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so obviously my time, is it my time TV that's not working, Peter? Is that the reasons? I'll pop this one up while I've actually got it as well. So just give myself a little bit of an advert while we're doing that. One of the things is that I'm a shamanic healer. I'm also obviously a psychic medium. So there's a number of different modalities that I work with, and a number of different trainings that I've actually got or had to be here today. So it's been many lifetimes that I've actually been in training, and I've gone through lots of trainings in this life as well. So even any setbacks on a mortal level, as well are also trainings that I've actually had to have and endure. So I do face-to-face healings, like one-on-ones. I can do them via Zoom. I do come to your home. I can do house clearings, land clearings, and then obviously different types of healings as to what is needed. One of the most important things that of anybody that's actually new on tonight is that I am guided by spirit as to what the healings are, all right? And they're all totally unique to your to who you are and what your needs are. Okay. So Amy's saying, I'd love to do Thursday night. Julie saying, yes, please. Tones, is that you saying that you're interested for? And I'm great. It's been a real interesting ride, but I'm definitely getting there. As you can actually see, I'm not in my healing room at the moment, so I now have my disabled brother living with me. So he's living in my healing room, which is probably good for him because he hasn't been a very well boy. So he's been part of my new family. He's always been part of my family, but he's now part of my household, and we're trying to jiggle things and get things all sorted. And so my space, I'm still getting everything a little bit together, but we'll get there. Okay. Very well, could be. No more snips. Okay. And without blurting out all my relationship woes, that's definitely what I needed to hear. Good. Well done, sweet. Julie saying thank you. It's a pleasure. Can whoever this is just pop up your name? Like I can feel the energy, but it's just a little bit easier for me that I'm not scribbling through like a whole, test pattern. And yeah, Tony's saying she's interested for Thursday night. Beautiful. All right. So what we might do is I'll just wait and find out who Facebook user is. It might be just Tony, but we'll see what happens. How does everyone feel? Like I'm in Adelaide. Okay, so it is almost 7 o'clock Adelaide time. Would this time on Thursday night or 7:30, which is another half an hour later, would that actually suit you guys? Because Tony is a few hours ahead in New Zealand. Amy is in Texas or New Mexico. I can't remember. I'm not sure where anybody else is. But if everyone's happy with that, and obviously if you would like to do the thing and let everyone know what we're going to be doing on Thursday night, very happy for us to do that. Just let me know if everyone can just put in 7:30 in the chat, and then I know, and it will be the majority that rules. All right. And I know that it takes a little bit. Just put your name in there, darling. All right. So one of the things is, obviously I can't use that word. Okay, so Tony's saying 7:30, Julie's saying 7:30. So it's a half an hour on from now. Amy, you're happy with that? How about you, Sue? Would you like to invite Diane as well? Okay. Okay. Thanks, Amy. Tony, there's a whole heap. I just get this sensation that there's so much energy that you need to clear before you're actually going to move anywhere. All right. Your aura is really, it's not clean. Your 5th, 6th, and 7th, actually, like, they need to be cleansed. There's quite a bit there. And because you've got your lung condition as well, I think that you're actually having a little bit of issues more than ever at the moment, and you're feeling a little bit heavy as well with your energy. What I'd really like you to do is you need to start cleansing a lot more. And one of the things, making sure that you have a shower morning and night, okay? And it only has to be, you know, if you shower in the morning, just do a 2-minute at night. If you shower in the night, just do a 2-minute in the morning. All right. You need to start washing that stuff that's attached to you, and you really need to start clearing it because it's exceptionally heavy. It's not conducive for your house, for your health. Okay. And they're saying as well that you need to start clearing your house a lot more. All right. So making sure as well, like with the cats, that you're actually cleaning the litter trays more than you actually normally do. You're quite a clean lady, but they're just saying that with your health at the moment, you need to start clearing that a lot more often, just to help you out. All right. And making sure that it comes out. Okay. Oh, Tony's saying that I'm so right. Okay, so once we've actually got that sorted, then we can actually start looking at that, that whole situation. All right. Bobby and Cherie. Okay. Get yourself some Himalayan salt, and I want you to put the salt in a bowl with some water, and just take some and just start refreshing yourself, okay? It will actually start getting rid of that energy, and that makes sense as to the reason why you're in such a position that you're in. One of the things that you could do, and it sounds really silly, but what I'd like is I need you to have a minimum of 5 sprigs of rosemary and some Himalayan salt, and make it decorative and actually put it into the entertainment room. All right, that's going to start dragging in some of the energies that are actually around there, because there's a lot of electricity, and it doesn't help you whatsoever. Do it also for your room, Tony. And I'm getting like a counter, like a reception counter or something like that, which will be, just do it as a gift. Just say, oh, I've just made this, make sure that it's all good. Okay. So Bobby, Cherie, and Lauren, thank you so much for popping in. You're right at the end of tonight. It is a short one, but what we're actually going to be doing, I'm in Adelaide at the moment at 7 o'clock this time, on Thursday night, Adelaide time at 7:30. So another half an hour on from here, we're actually going to do grounding exercise, and we're actually going to start raising our vibration and sending out unconditional love, just to help everybody. It started off with one person, but it actually, I think that we all need it. We all need to start sending out, and let's get Earth Mother back to the way that it is, you know, well, the way that it should be. All right. So many of you, and it's not just Lauren, Cherie, Bobby. I think it's a lot of us at the moment. Excuse my daughter. A lot of you at the moment, like, are sucking in all of that 5G energy, and it's making you sick. All right, so we need to start detoxifying, and that's one of the reasons why I was asking Tony to actually have lots of showers. Jordan, I'm doing a live, so you come through, but just wave as you go through. That's my daughter, Jordan. So, sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right. So what you can do, just get some sprigs, and then just get a little nice container, like, and it doesn't have to be really expensive. You know, just something like that can work. Like, you know, I don't know if you've got reject shops or anything like that in New Zealand, but you can pop some Himalayan salt inside a pretty vase, and, you know, it doesn't have, you know, $2, $1 or whatever. So just put the salt in, and then just arrange the rosemary, and you'll find that all the radiation and all the negativity will get absorbed. All right. Just put it in there for about 7 days, then take it out and just do a little spiritual thank you, and put it in the garden. And, yeah, it'll help quite dramatically. Okay. What if you do that, like, so that you would take off, like, just have the little lid? Yeah, that would work. Like, if they're cute, just do that. Just put the salt inside, and then just put the rosemary sprigs in. You know, you're quite creative. It should be okay. You'll work it out. It'll be all good. Okay. All right.
Sorry, the baby fell off my pants.
Oh, okay. Probably too much information. I think that might be a sign that I need to go. We need to start soaking some pants, because the great nephew has actually just decided to be a bit sick, which is only niece. It's only a couple of weeks old. So we'll get that all sorted, and I'll help Jordan soak in some nappy sand. I do apologise for cutting it short, and I'm looking forward to see you on Thursday night as well. So what I'll do, once I've finished helping Jordan with soaking her trousers, I'll then actually get everything onto My Time TV and onto Mary Kathleen Waters and our private page as well. Share it through, guys. It looks like that My Time TV, you need to come across to the Mary Kathleen Waters page. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to see your names. So anyone that you decide to actually invite, just let them know. Okay, so that's it from me. And Lacey Lou, we need to go for a walk. Miss Bindi misses you. I miss you, and we'll catch up very soon. I've got some time off between Christmas and New Year. And besides cleaning Mum's house out, I'm fairly free. All right. Oh. Well, that's quite random. Sorry, Tony. I'll try and work out what's going on. I had huge problems with Be Live as well, so we'll see what happens. Are you on the Mary Kathleen page or I Stand For I Am? Just let me know. Okay. And I'll see you on Thursday as well. You take care, Julie. All the best, everyone. Keep well and keep safe. All right. Love you guys. Bye for now.